Welcome to video number 3, week 5. We've just put in some dynamic text and hooked it to our global variables. We're going to leave that for the moment because now what we're going to do is we're going to build a ladder on this side so our character can climb out and stand on the platform here. Okay, so what we need to do, there's lots of ways of building ladders. We're going to do a very simple one, and we're just going to adjust gravity on the platform to give us the impression that he's climbing a wall. That's all we need to do right now. We can do it in different ways, but we don't need to be so complicated. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lock off my UI layer, open my game layer, right-click into the game area, and add a new object. And this is just going to be a sprite that I'm going to make invisible. Just going to click it here. I'm going to make it green, so I'm almost color-coded. All I do is pop in some color, close it, and now I'm just going to adjust this to fit to be like a very small platform. I'm going to rename it ladder. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a behavior. It's just going to be a jump through behavior. And then I'm going to copy and paste it. And then pop it where just on the edge of the wall here. In little increments. The smaller the increments and the smaller the gravity we make, the smoother our character looks when he's jumping up the wall. We don't want the ladder to be sticking out too much because we would like him to be facing the wall without having to do any coding. So I'm just going to lay these out. I've probably got too many here, but that's okay. I'll just copy and paste a few more. Okay, so I'm just going to test this out visually now, and then we're going to adjust it. So you can see now that you get this idea that he could be climbing the wall. There he is on the top, and then we need to use the down arrow to drop him down through the platform. Let's go back to our main. Okay, so if we want our character to fall through, then what we need to do is just set up our keyboard command, because we have some keyboard commands here, and we've got a W command, but we don't have an S command. So we're going to need to use a keyboard command for the jump down. We have keyboard commands here, and we have alternative keys. So we need the down arrow to enable our character to jump through. So I'm just going to copy this command line and just do it again. Keyboard, left arrow. Actually, I haven't copied it yet, so I'm just going to cancel that, and copy the whole thing. So Command C, Command V, down arrow. And because the player doesn't have platform controls, what we want to do is change it to player box. And then we've got the fall through. So let's just do a fall through, which is great. and let's test that out. Cool, good. So that's pretty good. Now we just need to do the other keyboard command, and we can just simply go copy the keyboard command, paste it. It's useful to having these notes here because at least I can see where everything is, because things can get complicated. So keyboard, S for down. I'm going to delete not mirrored, and I'm going, see, you can't do down here, so I just go back and I go fall through. Now we have both commands organized, and we're ready to do the next thing, which is go back to my level, select ladder, and uncheck initially visible, and now I've got my fall through ladders all ready to go. Let's just test it, make sure it looks all right. As I say, this is the simplest way of doing it. We can have the ladder just a little bit closer in to make it harder, so he can be hugging the wall all the time. So as he goes up, and when he falls, he can go down. Now down here, when he falls, we can probably set him mirrored. So he's coming down the wall. So his normal position, if we kill him off, his normal standing position is facing to the right. So I presume then that if we set when he's platform down, we'll go character set mirrored. So he's always facing that way when he's coming down. And of course, there he is facing down. And then we can copy this. And we'll just pop that in there because that's the only time we're going to use them to fall through other than falling through a moving platform. And it's okay if he moves around. We could actually put another command in on the moving platforms that when he is overlapping that moving platform, we can take the mirroring off. But again, that's another complication, and that's tidying. So here, look, when I press the down arrow, you can see he is facing different directions. So I'm not sure how good that is. Well, let's have a look. But now he's going up, and now when he comes down, I've got it the wrong way around. Okay, so it's not mirrored, and it's not mirrored. Okay, let's play that. There he is. Up, 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 down, down, down. So even. So if you want to make it a bit harder work for him, so now when we go here, down, he comes down the ladder. What I can do now is I can slow down or lessen the effect of his ability to jump and also change gravity. So if I click on my character here, you can see that he has, the black box has gravity and it's set to 650. Okay, sorry about clearing my throat there. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to add a note. So I'm going to copy this note and paste it, drag it down here. I'm going to call this ladder behaviors. Hope I spelled it right. And then what I'm going to do is change some of his characteristics when he's climbing a ladder. So I'm going to go add an event, player box. Is overlapping another object, and that would be my ladder. And then what I want to do is I'm going to control my jump strength. So add action, player box, set jump strength, set jump strength. And I'm going to put that down to 100. It might be too little. And then when he's not overlapping the ladder, I want to put the jump strength back to 650. And I do that by making an else command. So I can right click, add else at the bottom of my screen, copy player box, drag that into my, and then set platform strength to 650. Good. That's all sorted. Let's play it and see what happens. So he's jumping a lot smaller. There's a 650 jump. There's the 100 jump. Okay, next we're going to sort out getting points by hitting the nuclear bombs and shooting tweets.